One of the most important ways to post an acquisition cost to a fixed asset is from a purchase document, and in most cases a purchase invoice. So let's look at an example. First of all, let me quickly show you the list of fixed assets. So in the previous sections I have created some examples like the warehouse lift, the forklift truck, and so on. And let's now post the purchase invoice for the warehouse lift. Okay, I will return to my role center, and here I can click on New Purchase Invoice. Alright, so a new document appears. The vendor name, so let's have a look at the existing vendors, and let's take the first one, Fabricam. There we go. I will stick to the posting date and the document date, so April 6, so that's fine. Let me enter the vendor invoice number. And next I will go to the purchase lines. In this case, we will of course not purchase items. So by clicking on the type field, I can select fixed assets. And then of course, by clicking on the number field, I can select one of the fixed assets here in my list. Now, in case that the fixed asset doesn't exist yet in Business Central, you can of course select new and create a new asset. But for this example, let me use the warehouse lift. Alright, there we go. So the quantity is 1, and then the direct unit cost. Let's take, for example, 6,280. And that's basically it. So that's the only thing I need to do. So I've selected the fixed assets, I've entered a quantity and an amount, and now I can post the invoice. So I can click here on posting, select post, and next post the invoice. Alright, the invoice is posted. Let's quickly check the results. I will click on yes to open the posted document. So here you can see the posted invoice, and now by clicking on invoice I can navigate on the document. And as you will see, and that's quite obvious, we have GL entries but also a fixed asset ledger entry. So if I click on the GL entries, you can see the GL accounts to which Business Central has posted, and of course these GL accounts are configured in the fixed asset posting groups. Let's also check the fixed assets card. So I will click on Finance, go to the list of fixed assets, and let's open the warehouse lift. So in here you can see now in the book value field that there is a book value of 6,280, which is of course my acquisition cost. And by clicking here on the amount, you can see now the fixed asset ledger entry. And so basically what we have done is posted to a fixed asset through a depreciation book for which GL integration is enabled, and as a result, as we can see here, we have GL entries and fixed asset ledger entries.